This is Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Skids and Mudflap. The figures are part of the first and the third wave, respectively. And arguably, these two are the most useless Deluxe Class figures in the entire Dark of the Moon toy line. Well, not entirely useless, but they're not worth the retail price they're going for. I picked them both up at, both of them I picked up at clearance price, 50% off at my local Toys R Us, or Toy Kingdom, I can't remember. Toy Kingdom, Toy King, yeah. Anyway, 50% off. Well, the completist in me was begging me to get them, and I caved in, so I picked them up just before Christmas, and so here they are. They're not entirely useless. They're playability-wise, they are useless. Transformation-wise, a little bit tedious and at times annoying, but in robot mode and in car mode, they do look cute. Between the two, this is the guy you want to get first. He's the more playable one. He's a lot more stable. But aesthetically, robot mode, at least, I think Mudflap is the better of the two. But playability-wise, this guy sucks. He stinks. Not much you can do with him. Very fragile, very frail. Stuff keeps popping off, even with this figure. Interestingly enough, they do share the same alt mode, the Chevy Spark, and they're sort of in there, as you can see, the black colors on the car parts. They are sort of like a stealth mode version of themselves with the orange and green stripes, although the box art does not mention anything like that at all. They're just Mudflap and Autobot Skids, which I will show you very quickly right now. As you can see, just says Mudflap and Autobot Skids. Same crap at the back. So, yeah. But if you are the completist, then I would suggest you go look for this on clearance, or you can get them at yard sales. I mean, I'm sure some kid is done with these by now. You can get it at a garage sale or a flea market, or just get it way below the clearance, way below the retail price. Then it might be worth it. If you're a big fan of the twins, well, they're not too bad. I'm guessing you're going to get them anyway. But if you're just a casual Dark of the Moon Transformers collector, these are a pass. Alright, just a quick look at their Revenge of the Fallen counterparts. Let's start with Skids, as you can see. Hasbro has obviously gone small, and, excuse me, obviously, and he looks a little bit elfish or trollish in his new alt mode, but I think it's a little bit more movie accurate with the big feet compared to that. So that Skids, very loose. And then Mudflap, get his very dusty Revenge of the Fallen counterpart. In the Revenge of the Fallen, I would have gone with Mudflap, but for Dark of the Moon, Mudflap is the lesser figure, obviously, and they do look good. I mean, robot mode, I like this mold a lot. Not a big fan of the Revenge of the Fallen. Oops. But yeah. But this figure has really grown on me. I mean, it's weird. I know it's such a crappy figure, but it's really grown on me in robot mode. I was thinking, God, this thing sucks when I was transforming it, and I did not want to transform it back because I felt I was going to lose something or break something. But now that I've gone to look at them a lot longer, I actually like this robot mode a lot better than this one. So anyway, they don't have the launching gimmicks or the grapplers, whatever. They do have their mech tech weapons. You got this one for Skids. Yeah. And then for Mudflap, he shares it with the Deluxe Class Optimus Prime, although albeit this one is better painted and becomes an axe. You can mount it also on his MechTech ports. He's got MechTech ports on either hand. Same with, oh no, this one doesn't have any, but he does have a hand that I think can hold the gun. Okay. Yep. There you go. So, pretty cool. Let's get rid of the MechTech weapons for now. On to the figures themselves. Let's start with Skids since it's the easier one. Some pretty decent articulation. The hinge joint that goes up and down for the arm is located at a piece that's on a hinge that goes in and out. It's a ball jointed elbow, and this piece just flops around. It's really the door piece, but they just put it on like that. Kind of sucks. Head is on a ball joint, no waist articulation, ball hinge, hips, which you've already seen, thigh swivel. No, there's a hinge on the knee, but it's on the wrong angle. It doesn't move back. It's just because of transformation, and that's about it for articulation. So they're a bit frail. There's some pieces that pop off when you transform, and not really my favorite figure. Now, Mudflap, on the other hand, you're supposed to fold the arms this way, that way. This is the proper transformation. I'm not going to do it here because it took me forever to fold it up, and this is the reason why. When you try and fold it up, parents, that's what happens. You try and fold it up, okay, it folds up, but you keep on trying to do it, this thing is going to pop out. The trick to doing it is you have to fold it up at an angle. You have to exert pressure on this this peg right here. You got to put pressure on it, on where it's connected, and then just sort of using friction pop it up. It's easy to do it on this arm. It is a pain doing it on this arm. I'm not going to do it. It took me like 15 minutes just to get it out. So parents out there, be warned. If your kid does that, you'll have to find a way to pry it out with a small knife or a tip of a scissor blade or something like that. But it was a pain, and I did not like it one bit. But anyway, so he's got his elbows up. He's always in this chicken wing stand, so who cares, right? The joints still do work. They're all on swivel joints, and he's got a hinge for the elbow, double hinge for the elbow, ball jointed neck. Oh no, it's a swivel neck that's on a hinge. Ball jointed hip, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and some feet articulation because of transformation. So that's that. I have only transformed this guy into robot mode. I've not actually attempted to transform in vehicle mode. This one I've done both ways. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's transform Skid since I've already done him before. So go ahead and fold this one right there. Fold the arm right there. Fold out the door, and just keep it like that. Go ahead and detach this piece right here, the chest piece. Go ahead and just keep the head like that. Okay, go ahead and... This one's neat, actually. Okay, that's not the neat part I was referring to. How do you try? Oh, there we go. That was the neat part I was looking for. Interestingly enough. Okay. Darn these figures. Okay. And here's the other part I was telling you about. This thing, you try and transform it. You're supposed to twist it around like that. But you do it once too often, this thing happens. So, kind of sucks. It's very loose. The joints are very loose. They're designed so that you don't actually break the toy, or your kid doesn't break the toy. When you're transforming it, you can just easily pop it back. And there. Okay, align those, and that will form the roof of the car. But do the feet first. So fold the heel spurs, clip the feet in together, and you can already see the makings of the rear end of Skid's alt mode. Yes, his rear end. Oh, come on. All right. Okay, come on now. All right. No license plate or anything right now. Just all black plastic that they've painted with this green stripe. And I'll talk about that more in a bit. Let me just finish transforming. I'll go ahead and clip the hood and fold out this piece, the chest piece. Pull it up. Go ahead and just connect the door panels and do the same with the bigger arm. Oh, there. Oh, come on. There we go. And then just tab both in. And there is Skids in his Chevy Spark alt mode. Pretty cool. If you're trying to get one on the peg that has the best paint apps, you can easily spot it. Make sure there are no bubbles or smudges here and there. Mine has a little bit of some, I don't know what's going on there, some splatter or splashes. You can't see it on the camera, but it's a little bit of light green right there. Kind of sucks. I couldn't see it in packaging. It was packaged this way, so just check the Chevrolet logo, all the greens. Make sure there are no smudges. You'll be surprised. Horrible paint apps in some figures, and you would expect them to already nail this one down, since that's the only paint apps as well as these lights on the car mode, and they still get quality issues on these figures. So it rolls very well. You can mount the gun on either peg. The peg hole does sink in when you plug it to any of them because they're both on springs. Same one piece on a spring. That's pretty cool. You can activate the MechTech even in alt mode. So that is Skids. Now on to the dreaded Mudflap. Haven't actually transformed him, so first time you're going to see me transform him back into alt mode. Yes, very inconsiderate of me, but that's just the way it is. Go ahead and fold down the head like that, and go ahead and fold the doors out. You can already sense that something's going to pop off, but just keep it like that for now. Alright, go ahead and fold the feet. Oh, that. Oh, no, not necessarily do that. Just connect them together. Go ahead and fold the spoiler back part of the roof. And go ahead and form Mudflap's rear end. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then windshield and hood right there. Go ahead and fold out the wheels, fold down the chest piece, and that locks the wheels in place, sort of. The arms are supposed to go in, excuse me, no. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. There we go. Arms are just gonna go in there. Oh, there's I missed that. There is a 3mm bar where you can clip on those weapons with clips, 3mm clips. Missed that one. Sorry, my bad. Just fold the arms snugly like that, and I think we're ready to fold the doors down. Yes, we are. This thing tabs right there at the back of the wheel, and snaps on under the feet, I think. Yes. Oh, okay, there is a peg right there that hooks onto that peg hole right there. Okay. And because of that, these two pegs, they make transformation back to robot mode a pain. I could not figure out how to remove the doors. That's the first step of transforming him back into robot mode. You pluck out the doors, and it was very difficult because of those two pegs and peg holes assembly right there. So anyway, do the same on the other side, if you can. Oh, okay. So he compresses well enough, and there is Mudflap in his Chevy Spark alt mode. Some more light, please. Again, you can mount the gun on either peg hole and or MechTech port, and the weapon still works. So they are identical, or supposed to be identical. Although I think Skids is a little bit bigger. As you can see, yes, Skids is a tad bit bigger, but they are supposed to be the same alt mode and different transformation, which is kind of neat. I kind of like that. Yeah, Skids is definitely bigger. Bigger side mirrors, the windshield is bigger. Okay, there we go. Come on now. All right, so again, my opinion still holds. get this only if you're a big fan of the twins, or if you're a completist, and only if you can find it at below retail price. It's not worth on retail price. If you're just a casual collector, these figures are a pass. So there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed this review, and excuse me, I'm trying to get over a cough and cold, a bug right now, but there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this review. If you liked it, please add the video to your favorites, or click the thumbs up button. You can follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/fxfranz for my latest toy purchases and upcoming reviews, so you don't have to keep asking me whether I've bought something or I'm going to buy it. I'm going to post every single toy purchase I make on Twitter. I've also set up a new website at Google Sites. Just look up www.fxfranz.com at Google Sites. So there you go, folks. Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Autobot, Skids, and Mudflap. Thanks for watching.